Hit the red button, it'll start.
Okay. Hi.
Did you hit the red button?
Yes, I hit the red button. Hi, it's me, Bob. I hope your 4th of July was good. Only happy thoughts. Only happy thoughts. Mine was okay. Wasn't great. Just this is kind of in a sequence of videos because I want to do that big book, but I gotta do it after I get the books of the week out of the way and the lab and all that crap. Can't rush it when you're in my position because, you know, you have to rely on the kindness of strangers. As Blanche Dubois once said in Streetcar. I just quoted Streetcar. Boom. For the win. Anyway. We got one series that might be canceled. Another series that made reference to Dr. Manhattan, and yet another series that claims to do something, but really did not. Yeah. I don't know what to say. First, that reference to Dr. Manhattan I mentioned was in The Flash. They were all references to the books. You'll get them as we go by if you've actually read them. Yeah. Because they're obviously changing the, I don't know, Flash's origin. I've been thinking about doing a video on what changed after Flashpoint. I did one on Crisis and what changed there, but it wasn't very professional, and I didn't get enough views. Yeah. Now that I've sort of formed a little community here, maybe I'll do a follow-up. Who knows? Anyway. But Eobard Zune, Professor Zune is one of the major things that changed in Flashpoint. Like the web, he got majorly screwed over. And he comes back and he's gonna threaten to kill Iris. And it's gonna fail. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah. There was no reference to Bart. As you all know, Bart's my favorite character in The Flash. No reference to Bart, not yet, but there will be. It tried to do what the button did, but failed miserably. It was a good book, but you can't deny it was the same shtick as the button. Where the button was him fighting Batman for 24 hours, and this was you watching the same fight, the same two fights over and over again, just like in the button. Yeah. It ended way too soon. But overall, I give it a 3. 3 out of 5. Yeah. Next to the series that will get canceled, I'm sure. This isn't an official announcement. Don't say, oh, Bob. But yeah, I'm sure in my gut because Marvel's management does not like this title. Does not want Spider-Man to stay married. We all know it's probably going to get canceled after Legacy. Because Legacy, the Marvel Legacy line, they already announced they're going to do a Renew Your Vows for that one. So, if it gets canceled, it's getting canceled after Legacy. Yeah. Major spoilers on this one. Mary Jane becomes Venom. Really tastes a pancake for the first time because Venom heightens your senses or whatever. Venom pops out of the river at the end because Mary Jane's doing stuff at night, but they're not quite sure why. You're not quite sure why Mary Jane popped out of the river, but you know it's Mary Jane because... And then they also show her dream. It's really trippy. And because Liz Allen had been holding on to Venom for quite some time. I mean, they don't explain why or how Liz Allen, Harry Osborn's wife, had Venom, but hey, it is what it is, man. She had Venom, and she saved him from the fire at in the very first Renew Your Vows story arc. I guess I'm not too sure. Little Normie's working on something to impress Spiderling. Yeah. Because he has a crush on her. Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that either. But like I said, we got it till at least Legacy, and then maybe it's getting canceled. But at least till Legacy. Yeah. I also read Scarlet Spider. Don't have the book here, but given that a 3 out of 5 as well, because it was enjoyable. Yeah. First time I'm ever gonna do ratings. Yeah. Books weren't that good, but whole week wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. So, and also you gotta love that cover. Mary Jane holding their mask. You know something bad's coming. Some bad juju. It doesn't arrive till the end, like I previously said, but you knew something was coming. It wasn't like, oh, yeah. And now we have Superman. Yeah. They say he went blind at the end of the Superman book, but he didn't go blind. Like I told Mom, he beat death. He's gonna beat this. Just set up another one of them healing comas. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Healing coma. Yeah. I mean, you know he's gonna survive because he's gotta make it to Doomsday Clock. Hate to break it to you, but they're not gonna kill him off before November. Not gonna happen. What, you're expecting Superboy Prime to become good now? No. Not gonna happen. Sorry. Superboy Prime's not becoming good. People like him too much as a villain. As a bad guy. You know. People like him too much. That's it. Yeah, that is basically what you're expecting if you expect to kill him off before November. Not gonna happen. Even if they have this big story arc where they kill him off in the 1000th issue, that's not for another 2 years, so we're good. He will at some point go back to figuring out that the timeline isn't the way it's supposed to be. Reverse Flash, like I said, Reverse Flash references that, but yeah. No one else seems to be aware in any of these books that the timeline has changed. I liked when Superman looked at the crystals and he's like, something's up. But they don't do that in this book. So, if you're looking for that, not gonna happen. So, it just... yeah. And also, before I forget, because you're probably I'm putting this at the end of the video because you probably don't. I had a special message for the YouTuber KJ52, but yeah, his general idea on, let's just say I completely disagree with the way he was. I wanted him to do a video on that for quite some time, the whole Katy Perry debacle, but the way he went about it, completely wrong. Anyway, off topic. Y'all have a nice weekend. Talk to me in the comments. Your friend, Bob. Out. Wow.